When you hear the term intelligent animals, which animal comes to your mind? You will probably think about a dog, chimpanzee, or even dolphins. I bet crows were the last animal you might have thought. But have you ever wondered why a crow is considered intelligent? Hi, I'm Eggy, and I create videos explaining interesting topics in science and technology. And today we are going to explore why a crow is considered intelligent. Let's dive in. Before getting into their intelligence, let's get to know crows and their close relatives ravens a bit better. Crows and ravens belong to the genus Corvus. These are medium to large-sized birds where crows are smaller than ravens. These birds are found in all temperate continents except South America and several Pacific islands. Crows live for about 7 to 10 years on average, with some individuals reaching up to 20 years in the wild. They have complex social structures and family bonds, often seen working together to protect their young and find food. Ravens with a lifespan of 10 to 15 years also exhibit sophisticated behaviors and are known for their playful antics and problem-solving abilities. Crows are omnivorous and have a varied diet. They prefer to live in a close-knit community, which may contain a few hundred to a few thousand crows. They prefer to live in open areas with trees for nesting and grass fields for foraging. This is why we see many crows in a cemetery. Now that we have a general description of crows and ravens, we are ready to know why they are considered intelligent. Crows and ravens are considered among the smartest animals in the world, with their intelligence on par with chimpanzees. So you might wonder, what influences intelligence? Intelligence is linked to various factors including brain size and neuron density. Crows and ravens' brain mass accounts for nearly 2% of their total weight, which is similar to us humans, which is a strong indicator of cognitive abilities. Cognitive abilities include perception, attention, memory, and logical reasoning. Additionally, the neuron density in their brains is exceptionally high. This facilitates complex thought processes and problem-solving skills. This large brain mass to body size ratio helps them to innovate and learn new behaviors. They are also known to have the capability to mimic human speech. Crows are known for their problem-solving skills and tool uses. Andreas Nieder published a paper showing that these birds were thinking how to solve a particular problem when they were presented with it. This ability to consciously assess a problem is associated with the cerebral cortex in the brains of humans. But birds have no cerebral cortex. Nieder found that in crows, thinking occurs in the pallium, the layers of gray and white matter covering the upper surface of the cerebrum in vertebrates. Intelligence of a living being is also somewhat linked to their neuron density. Neuron density is how many neurons are packed in the brain in relation to the brain mass. The total number of neurons in crows is about 1.5 billion. This is about the same as in some monkey species, but in crows they are more tightly packed, which enhances the communication between the neurons. So, overall intelligence of crows may be closer to that of great apes, such as the gorilla. One of the many amazing ways that this intelligence shows itself is in their tool-using skills. We humans use tools like pens, hammers, smartphones, etc. on a daily basis. For a long time, we thought tool usage was strictly a human trait. Crows and ravens exhibit tool use. This tool use is especially notable as it is extremely rare in the animal kingdom. New Caledonian crows are unique in the animal kingdom for their ability to craft hooks in the wild. New Caledonian crows feed on a wide range of food, including insects and grubs. Grubs are larvae of beetle found in the dead wood. New Caledonian crows extract these grubs from the dead wood using a hook tool. These birds make tools from twigs and leaves to extract insects from the tree bark and surfaces. In one remarkable instance, a crow named Betty, in a controlled experiment, bent a straight piece of wire into a hook to retrieve food. This showcases their ability to understand and manipulate the environment innovatively. They understand that using a hook tool allows them to get the prey several times faster than using a simple stick. An international team of scientists from the Max Planck Institute of Ornithology in Germany and the University of Oxford have revealed that New Caledonian crows are able to create tools by combining two or more elements. This is an ability so far absorbed only in humans and great apes. Their tool-making skills are only one aspect of their intelligence. Another remarkable aspect is their complex mode of communication. It is well known that crows can converse clearly with other animals as well as with one another. Their communication typically uses techniques like variety of vocalization, different types of body language, and even tools to convey information. The caw is one of the most frequently used vocalizations by crows. Crows can convey a variety of signals through their complex vocalization system. They have been seen making distinct noises to warn other crows of approaching predators, to indicate when food has been found, and even to express sadness at the death of a friend. They have around 20 distinct calls, each with a distinct function. Not only vocalization, but crows also communicate through body language. They use a variety of body expression to convey different messages. Crows can fluff off their feathers and spread their wings, or tilt their head in a certain way to convey different messages. For example, a crow might puff off its feather to appear larger and more threatening to a potential predator. Ravens are known for their association with predators like wolves and coyotes. These connections are about hunting and eating. When a raven sees a potential prey, it uses its calls to notify these animals. They are also capable of distinguishing between coyotes and wolves and have shown preference for wolves, since wolves are more likely to hunt. Ravens can also locate injured animals and then call out to wolves to kill them. This association is not only limited to hunting. At times when there are no prey, ravens can be seen forming relationships. This includes playing with the cubs by using sticks, picking at their tails, or flying around them. These complex communication skills help crows and ravens navigate their natural environments. But what happens when these birds live near humans? Let's see how crows adapt and thrive in urban environments. Crows are quick learners. They adapt quite fast to live alongside humans. They become familiar with noise, movement, and activities of humans. They can also learn to recognize human behaviors that indicates the presence of food. They can learn garbage collection schedules and the locations of food vendors. Urban environments provide new opportunities and challenges to crows. They might modify their food searching tactics according to challenges provided by urban environment. For example, some crows have been observed using traffic light to crack nuts by placing them on roads and waiting for cars to run over them. Crows can choose a variety of nesting places. They can make their nests in trees, on buildings, utility poles, and other man-made structures. This versatility enables them to choose nesting places in urban environments where natural trees may be low in count. Crows are omnivores with very versatile diet. Their versatile diet allows them to thrive in urban environments where they consume a variety of foods including insects, fruits, nuts, seeds, human food waste, and other birds. This capacity to exploit multiple food sources allows them to survive in cities where food is plentiful but diverse. Their adaptability to urban situations is amazing, but their intelligence is even greater. One of the most fascinating aspects of crow intelligence is their ability to remember and recognize human faces. That one time when you thought a crow was actively looking at you might have been true. They might know you. Wildlife biologists figured this out by conducting a simple experiment using rubber masks. Two types of masks were used in the experiment. One mask was designated as a dangerous face while the other mask was a neutral face. Researchers in the dangerous mask trapped and banded individual American crows and then released them. They were careful not to harm the birds during the trapping. It was still a scary experience for the bird. To see whether the crows remembered the dangerous face, researchers returned to the area and walked around wearing different masks. When the crows saw the dangerous face, they would alarm call and they would also dive bomb that person. The neutral face was mostly ignored. Even crows that hadn't been tagged or banded scolded and dive-bombed the person wearing the dangerous mask.
Showed that it wasn't just that weird-looking face that they remembered, but they could remember and discriminate among all these kinds of faces, some of which are very similar.
Months later, long after they were released back into the wild, the crows would react when they saw researchers wearing the caveman mask around campus.
We learned that when they see the mask of the person that had captured them, they go crazy, basically. They dive at us and attack and shriek.
But even more surprising is how long that's persisted. Proof that crows that were caught by a person wearing the mask have communicated their negative experience to other birds.
That behavior in the field on campus has persisted now for 10 years. And it's been passed on through the generations as a social tradition. So everybody knows that this guy, when he wears the mask that caught them, is bad.
Humans are not the only animals to host a funeral. American crows mark the passing of their dead in two ways. They use alarm calls or a series of loud scolds and mobbing. Mobbing is when multiple crows hear an alarm call, gather around the dead crow, and begin to scold. This usually lasts about 15 to 20 minutes. It was found that crow funerals have less to do with mourning and species. It was mainly focused more with identifying the cause of death and with spreading the word about the potential dangers. The researchers fed crows over several days to attract them to the area and figure out how long it took them to come down for a snack. Then, a person wearing a mask carried a dead crow in the area. The crow scolded and dive-bombed that person.
We'll vocalize and recruit other birds to the scene.
Later, if someone wearing that same mask returned to the area, even if they were not carrying a dead crow, the birds scolded and dive-bombed them again. This meant even if they saw a person holding a dead crow, they would learn that person's face and associate them with danger. Their ability to remember and recognize faces displays their exceptional cognitive abilities. Despite their intelligence, crows in ravens are frequently misinterpreted and connected with bad images. Nonetheless, they deserve our admiration and respect. We also have few cultures around the world who are known to worship crows. For example, in the country Nepal, there is a festival named Kak Tihar, in which people worship crows because they are believed to be the messenger of Yama, the god of death. It is believed that feeding crows during this period ensures that the ancestors are pleased and will bless the living family members. Crows are beautiful creatures which are highly intelligent and can adapt well in various environments. They are smart and can learn many skills with ease. They are fascinating creatures living around us. You should take more time to observe these crows. Who knows, one day you might befriend one of these crows. They can also bring you gifts in exchange for food. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you liked the video. Click here to watch more of my videos.